I just do not understand us. What is it about vision that Tuskegeans don't understand? Let me ask that question again. What is it about vision, V-I-S-I-O-N, that Tuskegeans don't understand? I hope that since Obama is talking about infrastructure, that we realize that the infrastructure under this ground in Tuskegee has not been dealt with since it was put there more than 100 or so years ago. And that when Obama, the president, talks about infrastructure upgrade, then we ought to have lobbyists up there and in the State House beating down the doors saying historical Tuskegee's underground infrastructure is the pits. And if you all want to help a historically renowned community who paid our dues, you know, do some job development and upgrade of this infrastructure, here's where you can go, and you will be really helping our forefathers and everything that they represented. Because George Washington, Booker T, I'd wear those names out. I'd make me little hammers called Booker T's, and I'd make me little axes called George Washington carvers, and I'd be chopping on doors and beating on doors with these Booker T's and these George Washington hammers and hatchets until somebody heard me well enough. I wish people in Tuskegee even had the vision to look at the Iraq war and the Afghanistan war. And I wish we had enough vision in this city. All the power people, you know, that's running around out here out of greed, ripping off every damn thing, you know, and taking advantage of people and playing the role of some super Negro or something. I wish these people had enough unity and enough courage and enough love and enough respect for each other to come together and look at that war situation and say, well, these guys from Iraq, or Iraq, however you pronounce it, will be coming home within the next year and a half. That's going to put 140,000 troops back into the United States. Some of these people are going to be mentally wasted. Mentally wasted. Some of these people are going to be shot up and damaged otherwise. We have a VA center here that was reduced to the least common denominator of nearly nothing because people without vision right here in this city let the powers to be steal it away from us one component at a time. One component at a time. Coming out of Tuskegee, going to Montgomery. Coming out of Tuskegee, going to Montgomery. Coming out of Tuskegee, going to Montgomery. Why can't we get a contingency of people, affluent, gutsy, male, female, veteran, non-veteran, PhD, street, to go to Washington, D.C. and sit down with President Obama and tell him, look, we got a VA center that has a reputation that is second to none. It was where black folks could be taken care of when they couldn't be taken care of no place else. It was stolen from us even though we were blinded and ignorant to allow it to be stolen from us and taken someplace else. It would take little money from your stimulus package to completely upgrade that VA center to states of the art. And then, when our troops come home from Iraq and from Afghanistan. And when they have that need for quality service, Tuskegee can be the place that they can come to get the service that they need. Why don't we have enough common sense, number one, to do that? Why don't we have enough intellectual sense to do that? Why don't we have enough vision to see for the first time, we got the first black president, that if we are not careful, a lot of that stimulus money will not even make it down to where we are if we don't hit them with a biggie. Something that make the president and his cabinet an offer that they can't refuse. And with Michelle talking about veterans, and with the president talking about love and trust and respect for veterans, and with the Veterans Administration director that they put in there being a different orient whereby he can understand what other people need too, other than the powers to be. Don't you know that that is the golden opportunity for Tuskegee to step up in the mix and to plant our seeds and to declare our expectations and to push our little demands and to satisfy whatever criteria in order to cause chunks, huge chunks of that stimulus money to come down for redevelopment and for veterans care and for, don't you understand, people? Tuskegee, what in the heck's wrong with us? Why don't we have any vision?